Hi, I'm KT with MCS, and today I have a video for you guys on a Stormer Air Kit. Let's check it out. So this is your Stormer Air Kit right here. It comes with the rear adapter and the air pipe for it. And once you install it, you can have your Stormer to look like this right here with the rear air, and you can use the remote line with the buttstock, or you can use it with an air tank, which now you don't have to use the air tank at the pistol grip anymore, and it can be fully at the buttstock. Once you install it, you can just do different type of buttstock. So you can use this version right here, which is extend out and retract, give you more option on your Stormer. You can go with this model. This is a cyborg version. And you can also use the PDW buttstock version right here. All right, when you order, you have the option of getting just a kit only, or you can get this buttstock adapter for remote line, and you can use your standard buttstock to use with that, or you can get the option to use the option of getting air tank at a buttstock, or buttstock without an air tank, whichever that you already have. You can select that option. All right, gonna show you how to install it. This model here, I have taken some screws out already, so that way we can reduce some installation time. But before you do any type of disassembly, you make sure that it is fully functional. So I would recommend to air it up, shoot it, making sure there's no leak, make sure your gun is fully functional before you do any type of disassembly, just in case if there's an issue, you can isolate the problem first. All right, so all the screw removed. Now just gonna remove out the all the screws. Just make sure you know where the screw goes, because the unit has different length screws. So for example, this one here, this kind of mid length, and the top one right here, these are a lot shorter right there. So I'm gonna start taking things apart here. First, the handguard, and then the barrel. All right, buttstock, there's a screw at the bottom right here. Just slide it down when the buttstock comes out. There's your sight. It's a little bit longer. All right, gonna start taking this whole assembly. There is one small screw in the back right here. This one uses a Phillips screwdriver. Take that one back out there, right there. All right, this is the magazine well. You have to take this one fully out. These are the longest screws you have right there, and it just comes out just like that. All right, from here, right there, pull out a charging handle cover, and then now you can take out this screw right here. There's one screw right there. Remove that out. That one is under the trigger, under the magazine well, so you can't really see it until you have taken the magazine well out. Now you can pull the whole body off. All right. As you can see here, these are the parts that in here. Just kind of keep a visualization of where they are. If you're not sure, take a photo, so that way you know how to put everything back as the way it should be. Right, the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this thing back, take this cap off, this spring loader, so make sure it doesn't slide out on this right here. So first, put the pipe into this back area. Sometimes it's really hard to put in because it's nicely fit in there, so you have to push it in, rotate it. Before you start doing that though, put a drop of oil right there, making sure it's nicely lubricated, because there's an O-ring inside. And then from there, rotate this pipe, push it nice and tight, make sure you go in all the, what you want to do, just make sure that it's bottom out, see how it's bottom out, and then put it into the body first, okay? So we're gonna take this little lever out, little rod right here, take that out. You can lift this whole assembly up. Now this thing is removed. All right, take this back cover here, take it off. And now this part right here, it's gonna go right there. So kind of give you an estimate where it is. You can pull it out until you get the right spot. All right, so we're gonna take this assembly out. We're gonna put into the valve right here, just slide right there. Goes in, and then now your part goes right there. So if it's too long, if it's too long, you can push it back in, or too short, you can take it out. So you can have some adjustment right there. Right now that's in place. The pipe right here, it may not be perfectly fit into your slot right there, but it will go in. It might be bent a little bit, but once you put the body into place, it will close itself up. All right, now we're gonna put this assembly in. Just make sure you have your charging handle right there. Make sure the hole kind of come up, just in case you have it out. Put the spring into place. What you want to do is you want to push this into a little pin here. All right, put it into that little hole right there. All right, and once that's in, just hold it, slide the whole assembly back. Make sure you slide everything in, and there, everything's into place. All right, now to put your linkage arm, start from the back, slide to the front. All right, right there, close it up, double check, make sure everything in, spring in, spring in. Safety, that's a safety right here. We're gonna put on the bottom, will be easier. Do a last visual check, just make sure that nothing is missed. If you miss it, just gotta take it out, redo it again. I have some screws here that's already in place, so that's easy on me, but make sure that when you put it back together, the screws are in the right place. Just right there, I've left this out. So here you go. We're gonna put it back into the right place right here. Right there. I almost left that out. I have to take it apart again. All right, looks good. I'm gonna close it. All right, once you close it, you notice that there's some big old gap right there. Don't worry about it. Once you secure all the screw down, it will close it up. Don't be alarmed if that happened to you. All right, so now I'm just gonna start getting my screw in. This is a short one at the top. Except once you take it out, you're able to put it back there pretty easily. Just make sure each screw that you remove, you know where to go back to, because they are different length. If you need help, let us know. We're able to help you with that as well. Right there. So start with the screw from the outside first of the body. That way it will close the body easier as you put the secure the screw down. You can see that my screw are coming in pretty nicely here. Right there. It takes probably about 5-10 minutes to do the whole assembly, to make sure that everything is done correctly. Take your time, you don't have to be in a hurry to do it. And if you follow the video, there's a bunch of video out there that show you how to remove and reassemble, so when you're actually doing it, you're not really messing it up. So as you can see how I have a gap right there still. Like I said, don't be alarmed. Once you get the screw into place, it will close itself into the right position, and you're gonna able to close all the gap and opening right there. So right there, I can just close it up. It's made to fit tight, so that way it has the strength to hold down the air tank. Say for example right here, see how I try to close it and it won't reach onto the screw. So don't try to force it. What you want to do is just take that out and then use a longer screw. You can borrow one of the longer one and just go in like this right here. And what it does is that will pull the body together for you. And then once that's done, all you have to do is just take the screw back out and put back the shorter one, and it will be better for you to do that way than trying to fight the screws. Like I said, these are made to fit tight. See how it goes in right there? I'm gonna show really quick right here as the video shows you right there. See how it closes the body right there? There's really no gap anymore. So from there, just take the screw out. It's gonna be show a little bit gap, but not like earlier where it has a big old gap where it won't reach the screw won't reach into the nut on the body. Now you take this long one out and then put a short one back. And now it's just gonna tighten back in just like that. See, it fits perfectly right there. Like I said, once you get everything down nice and tight, there gonna be little or no gap at all. So in the back right here earlier was big old gap. So now I'm gonna tighten up a little bit more to close up the body here. All right, now this one right here. You can see right here, see earlier the crack was really wide, but now you can barely see it. Same thing in the top right here. Tighten up a little bit more. So you can see there's some, but not like it has a big old crack where it's visible. So you can see right there a little bit right there. It's just natural in the body. All of the body are like that. The bottom here like that right there. So we're gonna have a couple more screws in the front there. So we're gonna put this one here. So you start from the back, press it down, and then lock into place. The 2 longest screws on the front for the magazine well. Right there, 1, 2. Right there, this last one. So at this point right here, you can shoot it, you can test fire, make sure that it's functional. If you want to, you can go ahead and finish it up. I'm pretty confident on my assembly process there, my handguard. And then I put my rear sight in. There. Put the screw for the rear sight. Right there. And then there's a little screw in the back right here. That one used, don't forget that one used a Phillips screwdriver to put it in. All right, that will be it. So just to show you really quick, if you get this buttstock version, making sure to install it, it goes in. I can show you really quick here. Go in all the way down until it stops, so it cannot turn, and then you back it up, center it out, use this locking nut to lock it in. If this locking nut's not holding for you, use your wrench, stick it into here and rotate it with the locking nut. That will keep the leverage, and now it's in place. For your buttstock, pull this lever out, slide the insert, and then slide this over, pull your lever there, and now that's how you install it. That's the complete setup on your rear buttstock. All right, so to test it, of course, you put an air tank in. Just make sure you're gonna pull this back first so you don't lose any air. Right there. If you use a pad like this, you can go with a pad like this. Just want to set up. So now, if you want to do dry fire, I can dry fire it. That right there in a successful installation, and it doesn't take too long. To show really quick here, one item before we go to end this installation video is this buttstock right here. This is one of the new buttstock that you can get, universal buttstock. Now, you can do more than just using the standard buttstock that comes with the gun. It's installation the same process, going all the way, back it out, slide into place, center it out. This is the adjustment lever. You can depress it down and change to different position. This is how it looks on your Stormer. Now you can use the PW buttstock, universal PW buttstock. Right there. All right, guys, any question, comment, concern, visit our website, mcsus.com, and we support you. Thanks for watching.
Modern combat sports.